Cancer, if you've been asking what direction should I take, this reading isn't about guessing. It's about clearing confusion, comparing paths, and choosing the direction that actually supports your success and stability. Hi, Cancer. I'm Heather, and this is Dogstar Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the pack. Today's reading is focused on clarity, specifically clarity around career direction, life choices, and where your energy is meant to go next. This is for those of you standing at a crossroads, weighing options, or feeling pulled in more than one direction. We're going to be working with 9 cards that clearly show where you are now, what's clouding your judgment, and what direction aligns with your long-term success, not just what feels safe or familiar. We'll also look at the difference between choosing alignment versus choosing from fear, so you can make decisions with confidence rather than second guessing. So take a breath, set an intention for clarity, and let's see what the cards reveal. Cancer, one more shuffle and then we will get started. Okay, so this first card here, I'm just going to make sure it's in the camera. There we go. So this first card here is your current crossroads. This one here is your mental fog. This one here is your inner truth. This is your true north, your decision point, your aligned path. I will pull clarifiers if I need them. This one here is your misaligned path. This one here is your guided action, and this is your long view outcome. Okay, so Cancer, your current crossroads where you are right now in your career or life direction is the Page of Wands. So the crossroads that you're at is you're trying to figure out where your passions lie. This is Page energy, fresh, young energy, and Wands is that passion, the things that really excite us. This is our creative side. This is anything that we get pleasure from and really feeling like we're on purpose. So this is where you are right now, and this is where some confusion is you're not sure which direction to take and what is really aligned. You're questioning what your purpose is and what direction your life should be taking. The mental fog you have right now is the Knight of Swords. So this is an active mind, your mind is actively spinning, and that's what is currently confusing, overwhelming, or clouding your clarity. And I really feel like it's an overwhelm for you. And it's all the mental noise going on. You're trying to logically figure it out versus letting yourself feel it out by trusting your emotions and your intuition. So you need to learn to calm that mind down. Now, the inner truth, this is what you already know, but haven't fully trusted or claimed yet. And you have the Ten of Wands, responsibility. You know responsibility. You know how to take the lead. You know how to get things done. But you're not doing that. You're kind of sitting on the fence right now. You're afraid to commit. You're afraid to take control of the responsibility of making a choice and direction. And again, I feel like with that mind spinning, it's just creating too much. It's clouding your mind too much, the overthinking. And so you're not sure what to do. Your decision point. This is the or sorry, this isn't the decision point. This is your true north. So this is the direction that is most aligned with my purpose and long-term success. With it being the Hanged Man, so the Hanged Man is about removing yourself from a situation, hanging yourself upside down. So you're seeing the whole situation from a completely different perspective, right? And so you get clarity on it. So how does this fit into your true north or the direction that's most aligned with your purpose and long-term success? It feels like to me like it's quite different than what you are used to. It's really pulling you outside of your comfort zone, and it's something that you haven't realized yet. You're going to, give it to the end of the month to kind of figure out and work through. but I just really feel like it's going to be something that's going to shock and awe you a little bit because you're not expecting it. It's going to be like flip you upside down and on your head because you're like, I never would have thought of that for me. And, but yeah, I really feel called to do this. And yeah, so start thinking outside the box rather than overthinking. Try seeing, you know, feeling your way through it, like what feels right for me, do I feel called to do, trusting that intuition a little bit more, because rather than, you know, trying to think your way through, because I think when you do that, it's going to be, you're going to have an aha moment that is going to really help you to find that aligned purpose that will lead to more success. Now we're getting to the decision point. So in the decision point here, this is the choice, the fork in the road or commitment that is asking for clarity right now. And you have the devil card here. So usually we don't like seeing the devil card. This can represent, like on its very core level, it's materialism. But when we're looking at it as a decision point, so what is the fork in the road? I feel like, and what commitment is asking for clarity, I feel like I feel like you are distracting, you're using distractions to keep you off of your path, um, out of fear. I feel like it's the decision point and the fork in the road is it's fear. Fear is causing this for you, and this is what's asking for clarity. So really doing a deep dive into your own psyche and start asking yourself, where do I distract myself so I don't have to face a fear? Because if that fear came up, I'd have to deal with it. But once I dealt with it, I would see things more clearly. I hope that's making sense. But that is what I'm seeing here with the devil, because usually it's the vices, the things that hold us back from being our true authentic self. And that's why I'm really getting this sense that for you, the decision point is really, you know, how am I distracting myself? What am I using as distractions so I don't have to face this decision and make a decision? And it's dealing with that. Now, your aligned path, you have a really odd one here. You have this what is what happens if you choose the path aligned with your truth, and you have the Five of Pentacles. Nobody likes the Five of Pentacles because it usually means being left out in the cold or loss or not having material resources. But in this kind of a reading, when we look at it as an aligned path, what this is saying is that you are responsible for yourself, that you are taking a lead, being a little bit of a leader, but you are ultimately responsible for yourself. So if in your current role, there's a lot of reliance on other people, that will end when you align with your own path. You're making the decisions, you're calling the shots, but you also have to create it for yourself, versus, you know, other people getting this or helping you with this. I shouldn't say helping you with this, but I'm pulling a clarifier too. Yeah. And when you are more independent and more in charge of your own decision making, because that's really what your aligned path is you have the King of Pentacles. So you are the master of your own kingdom, being a king, but also a master of your material success and abundance. And you are calling the shots and you are making the decisions. And this lets you to have all the things that you want in life that make you feel safe, secure, and stable. Now, your misaligned path, with it being the Nine of Pentacles, if you continue down the road that you're on, um, or you base decisions out of fear, pressure, or habit, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which isn't a bad card in and of itself, because Nine of Pentacles represents you enjoying the abundance that you've created for yourself. But when we look at it as a misaligned path, the other thing is this is complete solitude. So how it's differing from your aligned path. In your aligned path, you're calling the shots. You're not relying on other people to make decisions for you or choose your path for you. That is what we have with the aligned path. With the misaligned path, this is a card of, the one thing with the Nine of Pentacles, it's about, enjoying the abundance that you've created, but you're enjoying it alone. You don't have the people that you care about around you enjoying it. You're not sharing that. You're not sharing the wealth and abundance that you've created. So in the aligned path, this is about really taking control of your life versus letting other people make those decisions for you. But now in the misaligned path, it's, yeah, you might be enjoying the life that you create if you continue on the path that you're on, but you're doing it alone. Um, and there's no one around to celebrate with you. So that's what we have. And the connections with others kind of get chipped away at to eventually where you're isolated and by yourself. Um, Now, our guided action, this is the practical steps that bring immediate clarity or momentum to this month. And that is, it is stability here with the Four of Wands, but it's also celebration. So this is one of the things is, having a gratitude journal and also journaling about your skill sets and asking other people around you, your friends and family, what do you think not only what, don't ask them what you're best suited for, what roles, but rather ask them about your skill sets. What talents, skills do they see that you have that you could use into your life direction or your career direction? And ask them, when you see me happy, what is it that I'm doing? What do you think brings out the most happiness in myself? Because that's going to help you get out of your head that you had with this Knight of Swords and start learning to connect with the emotions more, and let them speak to you a little bit more. And guide you more. Now, your long view outcome, this is how this direction is going to shape your career stability and fulfillment long term. And this is Ace of Cups. This is a coming home to your emotions, your intuition, connecting with other people, but not connecting with other people in the sense that they're dictating your life to you, but connecting within an authentic kind of way, in a way that's, you're equally coming to the table as friends and companions that support each other, deepening your friendships, deepening your connections with others, and also, again, living a life that feels emotionally authentic to you. And that is what you can expect as a long view outcome. And that is what I have for you, Cancer. As you leave this reading, reflect on the difference between the aligned path and the misaligned one. Clarity isn't about having every answer, it's about choosing the direction that feels grounded, honest, and sustainable. Trust your inner compass. Direction becomes clear once you commit to alignment. Thank you for running with the pack, and I'll see you in the next reading.